Now, over his 9-year tenure, Dalton McGuinty has prided himself on being the so-called education premier. But this latest poll and his ongoing battle with the province's teachers is putting some of that legacy in doubt. Our Jackson Proskow sat down with McGuinty today on the eve of another school year and joins us live tonight from Queen's Park. Jackson.
Well, good evening, Carol. And not just the eve of another school year, but also coming close to those by-elections, which will, of course, take place on Thursday and determine whether the Liberals get the majority they so badly want. So we sat down with the Premier and talked education and the results of that exclusive Ipsos poll on the state of Ontario schools. There's no doubt about it, there are a lot of unhappy teachers out there right now, and a lot of them say they feel betrayed by the education premier.
Well, I want to start by reassuring parents, students, families generally, teachers as well, that we're going to find a way forward. Look at the foundation that we have built. It is so strong. We've got smaller classes, higher test scores, higher graduation rates. We've had no work stoppages. We've had peace, stability, tremendous progress. And I'm confident that although we've hit a bit of a rough patch right now, we're going to find a way forward.
What do you say to these teachers, though? I mean, they really do feel betrayed. They say their rights have been taken away from them. They wonder what good is being in a union when they're not even allowed to go to binding arbitration with an independent third party.
You've got to make a choice here. And we decided that the better choice, and I'm confident it's one that teachers by and large support, is let's put it into the classroom, put it into smaller classes. By the way, this protects over 10,000 teaching jobs and 10,000 jobs for our educational support workers. So all we're really saying is let's hit the pause button on pay for a couple of years.
Can other public sector workers expect the same?
Yes, they can, and I think that Ontarians understand.
When it comes to how parents feel about the state of public education, Ontario ranked near the bottom. And secondly, 2/3 of parents said if money was no object, given the choice, they would rather enroll their children in a private school.
Well, you know, obviously I don't share that view because the fact of the matter is we've come such a long way. I know it's hard to remember, but 9 years ago, you know, academic performance had flatlined and strikes were the order of the day. Test scores have gone up 16 points in Ontario. Graduation rates have gone up 14 points. University enrollment has gone up 26%. That's double the national average. International observers say we have the best schools now in the English-speaking world. So the facts speak otherwise. The facts tell us that we're making progress. There's always more to be done.
And of course, we asked the Premier about those looming by-elections this Thursday. We said, what happens if you end up at the end of the day right where you are right now with a minority government? Well, the Premier to that says he's not backing down from his agenda. He says expect more of the same. That includes cracking down on those public sector salaries as Ontario tries to balance its books.